Welcome to Free Press TV. I'm Michael Patterson, bringing clarity where it's rare. Today, the New York Appeals Court just erased a $500 million judgment against President Trump without overturning the underlying fraud finding. It's a rare mix of legal defeat and vindication. Let's dig into the details. New York, in a dramatic legal twist, a New York appellate court on Thursday overturned the nearly $500 million civil fraud penalty imposed on President Donald Trump but kept the fraud ruling intact. The decision eliminates a massive financial burden while allowing the case to continue in the courts. A 5-judge panel of the Appellate Division, First Department, ruled that while Trump and his family business violated the law by inflating asset values to secure favorable terms, the nearly $500 million award was excessive and violated the Eighth Amendment's prohibition on unconstitutional fines. However, the court upheld the finding of fraud, as well as non-monetary penalties such as the prohibition on Trump and his sons serving in leadership roles at New York entities for several years. Justice Peter Moulton and Dianne Renwick, appointed by Democratic governors, agreed the penalty was too severe, calling it an excessive fine. Justice David Friedman, appointed by a Republican governor, was scathing, arguing that Attorney General Letitia James pursued the case for political purposes, not legal merit. Justices John Higgett and Lynette Rosado agreed the penalty wasn't justified, but wanted a new trial instead. Still, to avoid further delay, they agreed to uphold the fraud finding for now. For President Trump, this ruling is a major legal victory. The threatening monetary judgment is removed, and restrictions are paused during appeal, buying him breathing room and political capital. For Attorney General Letitia James, it's a setback. Though the fraud finding stands, the power of her initially sweeping verdict has been undercut. She plans to appeal to New York's highest court, February 2024. Judge Arthur Engoron ruled Trump and his organization liable for long-running financial fraud, ordering disgorgement of $354.8 million plus interest, plus leadership restrictions. Appeal filed. The Trump team challenged both penalty and verdict. In early 2025, a reduced bond was set while appeal was pending. Thursday ruling, after nearly a year since oral arguments, the appellate court issued a complex split ruling voiding the monetary penalty but allowing the fraud judgment and injunctions to stay. This case has been one of the most consequential civil court battles involving a sitting president. The removal of the hefty financial penalty protects Trump's business interests for now while preserving a moral and legal rebuke in the form of the fraud ruling. The stage is set for a final resolution in the New York Court of Appeals. This blend of legal setback and relief paints a complicated picture. I'm Michael Patterson, Free Press TV's only network, giving you the full, fearless breakdown.